Shreyans Kumar ji, please. Honorable MB Shreyans Kumar ji.
I conclude.
Honorable MB Shreyans Kumar ji, absent.
Gallery
Please.
4.
Gallery
The
number
Finance
4,
Minister
please.
stated that the budget proposal rests on 6 pillars, sir. However, in reality, these 6 pillars rest on 6 enemies of the mind. That is Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, and Matsarya. Kama, with a lust for more power, and Lobha, greedy to capture power. The Finance Minister has eyed on the ensuing election in West Bengal, Kerala, Assam, and Tamil Nadu, and promised allocation of road infrastructure. The people of the states cannot be swayed away by moha created by the Finance Minister. So the budget has shown Krodha and Mada, that false pride or ego, and Matsarya, envy, on the flagship program of UPA government and the world's largest rural employment guarantee program, sir, MNREGA, with a reduced allocation of 38,500 crores, that is 34% reduction. If this is an indication, the next budget will be the last nail in the coffin of the MNREGA, sir. The proposal for privatizing the large and most trusted insurance company of India, LIC, and sale of central PSUs, 2 public sector banks, and 1 general insurance company militates against the establishment of a socialist pattern of society envisaged by our founding fathers. Article 39C of the Constitution of India provides for regulating the economic system of the country so as to prevent concentration of wealth and resources in a few hands. Yesterday, Mr. Chidambaram was mentioning that 73% of the wealth is constitutes 1% of the population, sir. The allocation of 65,000 crore for 1,100 kilometers national highway in Kerala is welcome. But several other demands of the state of Kerala has not been considered, sir. Kerala wanted the centre to increase the share in various welfare pension schemes, at present ranging from 300 to 500 per month to at least 1,000 rupees per month. Kerala is currently giving welfare pension of 1,600 per month to 49 lakh pensioners, with a direct transfer benefit of 30,743 crores, sir. Price stability for commercial crops not considered. Even though 1,000 crore were allotted for the welfare of tea workers, Assam and West Bengal, Kerala is totally ignored, sir. Kerala produces 60 million odd kilograms of tea every year and is ranked 4th in India. Kerala's demand for Trivandrum-Kasaragod semi-high-speed rail project, setting off AIMS, Shabri Rail project, which aims to put the hill shrine into the railway network, has totally ignored, sir. The long-pending demand for special railway zone for Kerala is not considered. So there's nothing in the budget which addresses the key aspect of indigenization of solar hardware. India's current annual demand for solar cell manufacture is 20 gigawatts, whereas its current average annual capacity is only 3 gigawatts. And we have increased the duty from 5 to 15%. Finance Minister claims that there is an increase of 137% in the budget outlay for health. This is nothing jugglery of figures, sir. Budget estimate for health is 74,602 crores only. This actually is lower by 7,843 crores. That is lower by 9.5% than the revised estimate and not as claimed by the Finance Minister, sir. 95% reduction for Women Empowerment Mission. A budget outlay of just 48 crores against previous outlay of 1,163 crores, sir. A reduction of 425 crores for the outlay of Anganwadi, sir. Sir, I'll conclude in 1 minute. Sir, on 24th March night, the Honorable Prime Minister, without consulting any of the states, suddenly announced lockdown, pushing tens of thousands of daily wage migrant workers stranded on the roads of the cities which they helped to build once. With the looming fear of hunger, men, women, children traveled hundreds of kilometers on barefoot to reach their homes. Infants and pregnant women suffered the most, sir. Hundreds of them lost life during the tough journey. All states were stunned due to the sudden announcement of lockdown at the center, roped in the dark. No help was forthcoming. Finance Minister has now announced One Nation, One Ration card and a portal for migrant laborers, which is nothing but crocodile tears and is much too little, much too late, sir. Sir, I also urge the Finance Minister to reinstate the MP Lards. In Kerala, where I come from, and Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, MLAs have their local development fund. In Kerala, 5 plus 1 crore, that's 6 crore. When MPs cannot help the local community and the local institutions without this fund, sir. And I'd like to conclude by saying that the budget has no strategy for increasing revenues. With a poor track record of generating non-tax revenues, the BJP government budget makes several false and lofty promises for increased spending on infrastructure, etc., with hardly anything at hand to spend, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Shreyans Kumar ji. Honorable Sri H.D. Devgowda ji. Honorable ex-Prime Minister, Honorable H.D. Devgowda ji. not present. Sri Ashok Siddharth.